as the year begins, everyone, sort of sets their goal, either because you understand it or because it has been the norm that the year begins and, you have your vision board, you need to set your goals and all that. However, why do you need to set your own goals, right? And sometimes your goals could be set yearly or semi-quarterly or quarterly, or it just depends, because it depends on what you're trying to achieve. And so what is the reason as to why you need to set your goals? So of course, as you're doing life, you're a human being. You have faults, you can be less disciplined, you can forget, you can have experiences that might shift your initial goal, and starting with the end in mind is very important, because it sort of gives you a direction that even when things go a different route, you still remember, this is what I was intending to achieve, this is how I was intending. Things have changed, but this is the end goal. So setting goals enables you to stick to a plan, even when things change, because it's human. It's you're living life, like you're not anything special. So things happen and might force you to shift direction. And so goal setting just gives you sort of boundaries or frameworks to operate in while you're trying to achieve this certain thing. But setting goals is just like scratching the surface. So if you've not set mechanisms to ensure that you meet your goals, then highly likely 2026, this time again, you will see me in front of the camera here in TSAVO, reminding you to set your goals again. But if you don't place in mechanisms that allow you to meet your goals, or even, over and above, supersede your goals, then it means next time you'll need to reevaluate and maybe set different goals, or even reduce your, you find like, you've given yourself a target to save, let's say 100,000. Because you didn't meet that 100,000, you now want to reduce it to 50,000. So such challenges happen if you do not have mechanisms. But over and above mechanisms, you need accountability. You need an accountability system. An accountability system could be, the way you would appreciate yourself by achieving a certain milestone. It could be the person, your partner, your friend, your husband, your wife. It could be anyone who would hold you accountable for the things that you've set in your life. And so, especially if you're setting things like financial goals, you need someone to remind you when you're sacrificing as to why you're sacrificing to the greater good. So I hope this is helpful. I hope you've set out your goals. If you haven't, please do. It will help in sort of shaping your year, and don't be limited. Your goal could be even 5 years later, but set them, write them, and have mechanisms and ways to achieve these goals, and have someone to work with you towards that journey. And I am sure once you meet your goals, you'll be the first person to run and impact the next guy.